All right, Motel. We're speeding along. We're going as fast as we possibly can, and then we run into a little bit of spikes, but we're not dead, man. We just lost all our coins. We're talking Sonic, man. Sonic the Hedgehog.
We just lost all our rings.
We just lost all our rings, but we're talking Sonic. Sonic the Hedgehog coming in Lego form. He's been in Lego form before, but this is his first full set. We got the green zone. I told you I would be a little harsh on this, but give me your first honest opinion before I rip it to shreds.
All right. It doesn't need to be a Lego set. I don't like it.
All right, man. That was perfect. We can end the segment there. Is that your real feelings?
I don't live and breathe Sonic. I don't. It's something where it's like I played it when I was a kid. I still have a Genesis, and we do have Sonic 3, but I would never in a million years be like, oh, I need to have this Sonic Lego set.
I'm with you. I have a couple problems with this, and I feel pretty similarly about Sonic. I did play it a ton, like more than Mario growing up. Like I was a Sega kid.
Oh, okay.
And when I try to go back to it, dude, it doesn't hold up. Like I know people still love Sonic. The game is too fast. You have no idea what the heck's going on. And like, that's how I played video games as a kid, as I would just like try to rush through the level as quickly as possible. So that was exciting as a kid, but it's not a very fun tactical game. It's just like, try to get through. Okay, you keep losing your rings, but you can kind of hang on. It's a pretty bad game. That's going to be very controversial, but
I was going to say, man, poking a bear.
I loved it as a kid, and it does not hold up for me personally, so I think it's a bad game. This set is like a lot of things wrong with the set. One, the set it was based off of a different Sonic game. Two, I think there was actually a way better Robotnik, and I think there might have been like a Knuckles figure in there. They're just going with the Sonic minifig here, which is like a real letdown. We already have him. I know he's redesigned, but it's just like, I'm not getting this whole set just to get one Sonic. Like, give me a Tails, give me something to get excited about. Like, that's so lame.
That's what I was going to ask you. So is this off of the first game?
Yeah, it's off the first game, but it's like, don't make it off the first game. Make it off the third game. The one that was submitted was off of like one of the newer games I don't even know about, and it had like 2 versions of Sonic in it, like a classic version and an updated one, which I felt like what could have done a lot. But there's got to be something behind this. Like, Sonic has already been in Lego form, so there's some deal there already. Maybe they were just like, hey, we want to do a whole line of sets like you're kind of doing with Mario, and let's just start with the first one.
Yeah, what, the Dimensions? Is that what it was?
Yeah, he was in Dimensions, and it was just him. Pretty sure. Yeah, it was just him that came in from the whole theme or series here. And yeah, this set, man. So beyond just being from the first movie and Robotnik looking like absolute trash, there's just not a lot of playability or anything going on here. It's like it's more made for an adult. It says like connect and like collect more scenery, or you can like hook this up to itself again, or like build it a different way. But like, it's just bad, man. It's just like a rough set.
I do like the badniks, the little robot creatures that you get though, because those were my favorite part of the game.
Yeah, they're good little builds, but I don't know, man. There's a lot left to be desired from this set, and I don't think I'm alone. I don't think many people are too happy about this. I haven't looked into whether some of these pieces are printed. Like, some of them have to be, like Robotnik's head's got to be printed, but I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised if there's stickers on those for those like power ups and stuff. That's probably what's happening in the ideas line these days.
We already mentioned it though, but you could summarize the set into 2 words, and that's no Knuckles.
He was the best in Sonic 3, man. He's the only reason I got through that game. Which ones did you play?
Oh, Sonic 3. That was huge. Just because that tied in with the McDonald's promotion that was happening at the time. I did end up collecting all 4 of those toys that came out, and I believe it was Sonic. You get Knuckles, you could get Tails, or you get Dr. Robotnik. And all I wanted was Knuckles. And I remember that was like the last one that you could get. But I wanted, all of them just to have the complete set. I remember I got Tails. He was like the 3rd one I got. He's like a little helicopter. So you load him on top of this little trigger thing, and then you launch him up in the air. And he like spins around and flies. Now, on the car ride home, I was so excited. I was playing with him, and I was sort of like hanging him out the window a little bit to like make the propeller go around. He flew off, and it was like on some like route where it's like my dad couldn't just stop the car, but I was like, stop the car! And I was like, the toy fell out the window, and he was like, we're not stopping. So I ended up collecting all 4 of the toys, but it was just like the trigger piece for Tails.
You didn't have the
So I couldn't even look at it. I was just like, okay, it's a 3-piece set for me. I could not even bear to look at the trigger just to know the loss that had occurred. And a little fun fact, I probably devout Sonic fans would already know this, but for Sonic 3, the cartridge came out. Sonic 3, that, it was huge, came out. And then later you could get the accompanying cartridge that you plug underneath it, and then you plug the other one on top of it, I think. Is that right?
Yeah, Sonic and Knuckles came out later.
So the adapter pack came out where you could make Knuckles a playable character. So that was never supposed to be what it was. Like, it was supposed to be all in one game. Like, I mean, think about it. Like, what other games had like an adapter pack like that?
Yeah, it was really jank when you think about it. Just like flipped up.
But they marketed it as this whole special thing where I know it captivated you because you wanted that so bad for Christmas. I remember you saying that, right?
Oh, yeah. That was the top of the list, yeah.
They tied a promotion for Sonic 3 into a McDonald's promotion. Now, the thing was, the game was falling behind and not nearly ready. So, in order to avoid a lawsuit with McDonald's, they just released the game as it was, unfinished. And then later they came back and made that separate add-on.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. So I thought
I didn't know that.
Yeah, I thought that was interesting. Just because at the time, you have no idea as a kid that that's going on.
It's like the business end of things, man. That's why I'm so interested in that stuff. It's just people trying to make decisions, and they're just like, you think everyone's making the right. Well, like as a kid, I'm like, oh yeah, they always had this plan, this like sweet thing that you flip back and you just plop on. I'm just like, oh my god, it's like a whole new game with Knuckles in it. I'm just like, it's like 2 games in one. Like I love that. I was like, I remember, I think I made fun of my friends with Nintendo. I was just like, your games don't do that. I'm like, look at this, look what I'm doing. But yeah, man, this is trash. It's a shame that, like, I feel like the ideas line's going a bit downhill.